Hello, everybody. It is Captain Marty, and it is Wednesday, June the 26th, and I'm going to fill you in on a little bit on what's happening on the fishing front, including what's happening in the 65th annual Bragg and Wright Hatteras Blue Marlin Release Tournament at the Hatteras Marlin Club, and I'll be right back.
Scrambling around to different stores, in and out of the car multiple times to make sure you have everything you need for the beach, that can be such a hassle. But not with the Breeze Through in Avon. Breeze Through is your one stop for gas, beer, drinks, ice, sandwiches, snacks, coffee, sunscreen, and the best part? You don't even have to get out of your vehicle. That's right, just sit tight. Breeze Through will bring everything you need right to your car. Looking for a keg for a special event or gathering? Breeze Through is the only store on Hatteras Island who sells them. Breeze Through Avon, Milepost 55, and online at breezethroughobx.com.
Boasting phenomenal seafood dishes, a great menu, and waterfront views with deck seating, Striper's Bar and Grill at the Shallowbag Bay Marina in Manio serves a casual, fun-filled dining experience with an Outer Banks flair. With 3 floors to choose from, you're bound to find the perfect seat for you and yours while enjoying great food and fantastic drinks. To see our menu and to catch a glimpse of the beautiful views, go online to stripersbarandgrill.com. Striper's Bar and Grill at the Shallowbag Bay Marina in Manio, where everyone's a VIP.
All right, so let's talk about the tournament first. It was 22 out of 49 boats went fishing yesterday from the Hatteras Marlin Club. This is a club tournament, invitational. It's actually pretty darn hard to get into that tournament, but they had a lot of fun. What a classy operation. What a nice facility with all the improvements they've made in the club building itself. They have an upstairs formal dining room and kitchen, a downstairs dining room and kitchen. They have a cook shack, a swimming pool, horseshoe courts. Just a real nice facility. Last night, Liquid Pleasure was playing out there under the tent, and just a lot of fun. But fishing was a little on the slow side. There were 5 blue marlin, 2 white marlin, and a sailfish caught. And that was really about all I had there. I know for a fact the dock fees, who had 2 blue marlin released, all billfish are released, and they had 2. So that puts them safely in the lead. The Lady Grady had a blue marlin released early, the earliest one, so they should be in second place. I need to check that when I left last night. I did not know who got photo verified and who did not, which is how the scoring is figured. But today, a much larger fleet will be out, and they will fish today, tomorrow, and Friday because they all laid in on the first day. As far as the charter fleet offshore at Hatteras, they had mixed catches of dolphin, quite a few dolphin, a few blackfin tuna, a scattered billfish, and that was pretty much the long and the short of it. I didn't really see any wahoo, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a few caught. And then inshore, they got boats poking around for just about everything. Drum, bluefish, speckled trout, Spanish mackerel, things of that nature. So that's pretty typical for this time of year. At Oregon Inlet, there was a problem, and the problem was too many dang sharks. I was looking at reports from some of the guys, and they're the small big-eye tuna. We don't talk a lot about the big eyes. It's one of the 4 major tuna groups that we catch on the Outer Banks, and some yellowfins too, but you'd be lucky to get 50% of them to the boat because of the sharks. In some cases, a lot less than 50%. So a few boats did have a few dolphin. There was a whole lot of tile fishing going on. That means that's alternate. That's plan B. They stop and go bottom fishing. It is a lot of fun, and my gosh, you can't hardly beat a tilefish to eat. So they came in with good catches and happy charters, and we'll see more of that as the week goes on. Inshore, they're catching Spanish mackerel, a few king mackerel. They're doing a little bottom fishing closer to shore too for sea bass, things of that nature, and still a scattered cobia. We're not hearing a whole lot about that, but surf and pier fishing, nothing to write home about. A few bluefish, which are now mostly Taylor bluefish, not entirely, but mostly. A little bit of a bite on some spot, some croaker, and some sea mullet. If you're looking for some pan frying fish, you can't beat those. And if you're lucky, the bonus fish would be a puppy drum or a speckled trout. So that's what's going on there. I'm going to take a little break, get a sip of water, and then I'll tell you about what's happening in the Sound.
Teachers Lair Marina in Hatteras Village is the closest spot on the Outer Banks to the Gulf Stream. Just inside Hatteras Inlet, Teachers Lair is fully loaded with bait, tackle, ice, snacks, and drinks for your fun-filled day out on the water. Want to get rigged up to catch the big one? Lee and the gang in the tackle shop can outfit you to catch whatever is eager to get hooked. To see the marina, the tackle shop, or to book a charter, go online to teacheslair.com. Teach's Lair Marina in Hatteras Village. Your fishing venture awaits.
Okay, our soundside fishing remains good. There's one thing that remains very good. Very, very good. If you can find some structure, wherever that may be, off a pier, on the Bonner Bridge in particular, the old Bonner Bridge Pier on the south side of Oregon Inlet, if you have a boat and you get around any of the channel markers, bad bottom of any kind, if you're down Hatteras Way, old duck blinds, there's a couple of those old lighthouses out in the Sound. The sheephead fishing is very good, especially on that Bonner Bridge spot. And you're going to need fiddler crabs. Some of the tackle shops now are carrying fiddler crabs, which makes it easy. I had no idea, but that's what I understand anyway. Or you can go catch them yourself, go around a salt marsh, turn over some rocks, and any kind of oyster or fiddler crab is what you want. If you can't get that, live sand fleas are really, really good. And that's another thing that's a shoe-in for a sheephead. Sheephead fishing, another thing you can do, if you can reach a good flat shovel with a flat end on it, will help you a lot and knock off all the barnacles you can reach. You can do that pretty easy if you're in a boat. It's a little bit harder if you're up on a pier or a catwalk or something like that. But that's an old trick and it works. It's a guaranteed to draw the sheephead to you. You knock the barnacles off, that's primarily what they eat anyway, so that's why they have those great big teeth on the front of them. So that's the main thing, but there's still really good speckled trout fishing and puppy drum action in the Sound. And that continues, although I anticipate it'll slow down some as we get warmer water temperatures, warmer air temperatures. It typically does slow down a little bit, but we cannot complain. We've had a really good spring, and so we'll be thankful for what we've had and encourage everybody to go fishing. There's no reason not to go fishing. If you, just because you don't have a pole, a tackle box, or a fishing license, all those things are easily fixed. Go fish on a pier, you don't need a fishing license, and they'll rent you the tackle. But you might be surprised what you can get for $50. You can walk in any local tackle shop, and please support your local tackle shops. You can walk in there and get a surf combo filled with line, couple of bottom rigs, a little bit of bait, and maybe a sand spike if you're going to fish off the beach. And if you'll keep it washed off at the end of the day with some fresh water, that thing will last you through 3 or 4 vacations. If you don't feel like going that route, you can go rent a pole from most tackle shops and all of the piers. So keep it in mind, go with a line. You ain't going to catch them in the motel room. That's my fishing report for you on this Wednesday.